Good morning, folks. My name is Amiibo Jason, and welcome to another installment of the Nintendo Wiretap, this time for March 8th, 2018. We have a Nintendo Direct coming up later today, but before that, we have some leaks to talk about. Several release dates and even some new titles have been leaked by online retailer Rakuten. Overall, there's no major bombshells here, so it should remain relatively spoiler-free for today's Direct, but if you want to go in completely blind, we recommend that you turn away now. But if you're still here, let's take a look and see what we have. First up, let's talk about the Amiibo news. Yesterday I predicted that we would see a release date for some upcoming Amiibo, and it looks like that indeed is going to be the fact. A listing for the Marina and Pearl Amiibo showed up, we get our first look at the Japanese box art, and a release date of July 13th. Keep in mind this listing was for the Japanese versions of these Amiibo, but July 13th does fall on Friday, so we do expect these to come out in the US on the same day. Besides that, there's not a lot to say here. The box art looks great though. It looks a lot like the Callie and Marie Amiibo, so it's really sticking with that kind of look. Next up, let's talk about some games, starting with Mario Tennis Aces. The website revealed the box art for the game and a release date for the game as well. According to the leaked listing, the game comes out on June 22nd in Japan, and screenshots show Yoshi and Rosalina will be playable characters as well. This is the first time we've seen them. The screenshots also show what appears to be the return of the power shots from the GameCube Mario Tennis game, which I certainly hope is true. Next up, let's talk about the Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido. Back at E3, we found out this game was coming to the Nintendo 3DS later this year, but now we know it's also coming to the Nintendo Switch, and we get some box art. However, there is no release date. If you're unfamiliar with this game, I highly recommend you check out the trailer. It looks absolutely amazing. It was one of those games that I was not expecting to see last year at E3, but now that it is coming to the Switch, I'm even more excited. Next up, a new Dylan game for the 3DS, subtitled The Dead Heat Breakers, has an April 26th release date following its announcement last year. We also get our first look at the game's cover, which has a Mad Max vibe to it, if you ask me. But we have very little time to wait, as this game is supposedly hitting in Japan on April 26th. That's all of the leaks that we got so far today. We don't think there are going to be any more, but stay tuned. We'll report on any new news that comes out, but we do have a Nintendo Direct coming up later this afternoon. Expect a brand new episode of the Nintendo Wiretap to air right after that event so we can break down all of the day's news, and, well, just get excited about all of the new Nintendo breaking news. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.